Hello students, good morning. Now we continue our history class. I hope you all watched the first video and learned the important points. In the first video, we have already discussed the periodization in history, the time frame of medieval age in Europe and India, the beginning of Christianity, the teachings of Jesus Christ, crucifixion of Christ, resurrection of Christ, rise of Christianity, the Roman Emperor Constantine, and how did Constantine spread Christianity. Now, today we will discuss the decline of Roman Empire, role of Charlemagne, Byzantine Empire, emergence of Turks, Crusades, impact of Crusades, monasteries and their significance. Now we will discuss about the decline of Roman Empire. Decline of Roman Empire took place over many hundreds of years. The major causes of the fall of the Roman Empire were political corruption, constant wars, infighting among soldiers, slave revolts, etc. The Roman Empire faced frequent attacks from various Germanic tribes such as the Goths, Vandals, and Franks. These invasions came to be known as barbarians. They had been making raids on Roman outposts and on the city of Rome itself. Finally, in CE 476, Vandals overthrew the emperor who ruled the Western Empire, and their chieftain established himself as king. Now we will see the impact of the decline. The downfall of the Roman Empire resulted in great confusion in Western Europe, giving rise to a large number of small states. In about Christian era 800, Charlemagne founded an empire which included modern France along with a part of Italy, and after his death, many big and small kingdoms grew up in other parts of Western Europe. The fall of the Roman Empire led to the decline of Latin language. Now we will see the role of Charlemagne. In the year Christian era 800, Charlemagne was crowned the first Holy Roman Emperor by Pope Leo III. Under his rule, Christianity became the framework of life in Europe. He built a civilization guided by Christian principles. Schools were founded and many churches were built all over Europe. The paintings, sculpture, and books of this period show great influence of the church and its teachings on the people. Now we will learn about the Byzantine Empire. In CE 455, the Vandals invaded and plundered the city of Rome. Then in CE 476, the last Roman Emperor Romulus Augustus was deposed, and after this, there was no emperor in the West. Only a part of the Roman Empire survived in the East, with its capital, the Constantinople, referred as the Byzantine Empire or Eastern Roman Empire. It preserved the Roman civilization. The Byzantine emperors systematized and codified the Roman law. But this empire declined after Christian era 1453 with the invasion of Turks. Now we will learn about the emergence of Turks. In 1453, Ottoman Turks established their rule in Constantinople and changed its name to Istanbul. This marked the beginning of the Ottoman Empire in many parts of the former Roman Empire. Osman I was the first ruler of the Ottoman dynasty, who descended from a Turkish tribe and had come from Central Asia due to Mongol conquest. Now, let us move on to the next topic, Crusades. Crusades were a series of religious wars between Muslims and Christians from 11th to 13th centuries. 8 crusades were fought over a period of 2 centuries. The aim of the Christians was to recapture the Holy Land of Jerusalem, which had gone into the hands of Arabs in CE 638 was now under the possession of Turks. In the First Crusade, soldiers from France and Italy captured Antioch in Syria and claimed Jerusalem. Many Muslims and Jews were killed. The Christians established 4 crusade states in the region of Syria, Palestine. Turks captured Edessa in CE 1145 and appeal was made by Pope for a second crusade. A combined German and French army were defeated in this war and forced to return home. Salahuddin created an Egypto-Syrian empire and gave the call for jihad, or holy war, against the Christians. He regained Jerusalem, which became again a Muslim city. The Third Crusade took place in CE 1189 and the Crusaders gained little except for some coastal towns in Palestine and free access to Jerusalem for Christian pilgrims. Now we will learn about the impact of the Crusades. Knowledge in the areas of science, medicine, and architecture was transferred from the Islamic and Greek world to the West during the Crusades. This led to the beginning of the movement of Renaissance in Europe. The Crusaders learned the use of gunpowder and guns from the Turks. The use of gunpowder eliminated the role of knights and led to the decline of feudalism in Europe. Trade relations between Europe and Asia grew. New trade routes were discovered. Trade improved the economy of Europe. The kings received more revenue from the traders in the form of taxes, and they became more powerful. Now we will learn about the monasteries and their significance. A monastery is an institution where monks live in. Monks were men who lived and worked for the welfare of human race and devoted their life to prayers. Monks helped people to get out of disorder left in Europe after the fall of Roman Empire in the 5th century. Monasteries emerged as centers of learning. Monks and nuns educated children, treated sick people, and extended help to the needy. Monasteries became important centers where architecture, mural painting, woodwork, and glass painting flourished. They built hospitals and provided shelters to travelers and protection to widows and orphans. It had a great civilizing influence on the people of Europe. Saint Bernard of Clairvaux was considered as an ideal and influential monk. With the rise of Reformation, monastic life in Protestant countries was on the decline. So, we will wind up the class here today. Question answers will be given in the Google class. Thank you.